Hi guys, today we'll be looking at how to install Docker on Ubuntu 20.04. As you know that Ubuntu 20.04 is the latest version of Ubuntu. It has a very nice UI, it has a lot of features, right? So we're going to go over how to install Docker in it. It's very straightforward, and I'll have a lot of commands here. I'll be adding all of these commands in the description box in the video, so you can just copy and paste them. As I copy and paste all these commands here, I'll take you over what they mean and you know how they work exactly. So as you know, before you install anything, you have to sudo apt update, right, to update your apt folder repositories. And then we need to add the app repository. I think we need to first install some prerequisites that you know Docker needs to be able to work properly. So I'm just going to copy and paste them. These prerequisites will be installed over the HTTPS. Done. And now we need to just a second, copy and paste. So the you know, the actual Docker file exists there from where we have to download it. Exists on download.docker.com. So we're going to add the that as a the GPG key for it. And now we're going to add the app repository for it. So we're going to, there are many ways to install Docker. We're going to take the apt route. So now I'm going to set the repository at my apt, and I'm using the Debian version, which is the Ubuntu version, and again I'm getting it from download.docker.com, right? So now as I have updated my app repository, I need to, as you know, I need to sudo apt update again after this command stops running. So this is done. So I'll just again sudo apt update. So I'll go over what we have done till now. We updated our apt repository. Then we installed some prerequisites which were installed over HTTPS. Then we set the GPG key for apt for the Docker, the official Docker file, the official Docker repository, and then we set it as our apt, and then we updated our apt again. And now we need to ensure that the Docker, when we install Docker, it'll get installed from the Docker repository and not from Ubuntu apt. So we're doing this, we're running this command for that, and now run it. And after that, you start installing Docker. So this is the command for installing Docker. Sudo apt install docker ce. Alright, now we'll check the status of Docker. So sudo systemctl status Docker. So I can just type it out, sudo systemctl status Docker. Sorry, it's the K key on my laptop doesn't work. So sudo system status Docker. Now you'll see it's running. So I'll have to just cross this terminal, and I'll start my terminal again. I'll just increase the size so you can see it clearly. So I was able to install Docker. I was able to see that it's running properly, right? Now all you have to do is, so whenever you run Docker, right, it's going to keep asking you to run it as a sudo user, as the admin user. If you don't want that to happen, you can actually add it as your default. So I'll show you how to do that. So once you run this command, it's going to basically add the user that is logged in right now. This is your environment variable, right? The user that's logged in right now is going to, for Docker, is going to make it, it's going to give it access basically. So I have access now, and I can either restart this terminal, or I can just enter this command to confirm the settings. And now let's see if the user was added. Yes, so Akhil, this is my username, so it's added as sudo user for Docker. And now let's say if you're not logged in as the user that you want to add for Docker, right? And the username is something else. So you run this command basically. and here in the username you'll just type Akhil. But since I was logged in as Akhil, so it didn't matter. But let's say if you're not logged in as Akhil and you want that user to have access to Docker, then this is what you do. All right, and that was it actually. So Docker is installed, and everything works. So in the next video, I'll show you how to use Docker. So if you want to check if Docker is installed, just do this docker ls. I'll just say Docker, I think. Yeah. So earlier it used to be Docker ls, where you used to see all these commands, and now it's just Docker. If you enter Docker, you'll see all of the commands basically that you can use to interact with Docker. So in one of the upcoming videos, I'll show you how to actually use Docker properly. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I'll leave all these commands in the description box so you won't have to worry. Thank you.